Hey guys, welcome back to another EV-zona road trip video. Today we're going back to Yuma, actually to Wintersburg, California. We got a free night to stay at the Quechin Hotel Casino, so we decided to go, and my son is loaning us his Chevy Bolt 2023 Chevy Bolt 2LT. This is going to be the first road trip for the Chevy Bolt. He's been driving it all around town, but never on a road trip. So we're going to be doing it's 160 miles to get there, so we're going to do a total of 320 miles round trip on the slowest charging EV. Well, I mean the Mini Cooper SE charges about the same speed, but it's got a much smaller battery. So according to route planner, we would only need to charge once on the way back, but we're going to get there with about a 28% battery. So by the time we get to the chargers, it would be at about 20, and we'd have to do a pretty deep dive from 20 to 80%, which in this car is going to take over an hour. So instead, we are probably going to do 2 charging stops, one on the way there and one on the way back. So I did charge up the car to 100% last night. It's actually still plugged in, and one thing I noticed is that it's pretty roomy in the back for luggage and stuff. Can actually fit maybe 6 of these travel size luggages. Let's see. Nah, I guess maybe. Oh yeah, I guess we could stack them up, and then might be able to fit between, I'd say maybe 5 of these, maybe more if we take this little RC cover off. Oh, one thing, it is predicted to be very windy and rainy on the way over there and there. If you guys don't know, Hurricane Hillary is on a course for Southern California, so being that Yuma is right on the border between California, and we're actually going to be in California because it's across the border, they do expect some rain. Hopefully not too much. It might put a damper on some of our plans because they actually have a lazy river and a nice pool there, so we probably won't be able to use that if the rains were too hard. Hopefully there's no flooding either there or along the way, but let's see, right now the car is predicting 233 miles of range. I did set it to charge to 100%. So we do have CarPlay, and I will be using CarPlay. So let's see, it's in Winter Haven, California, right across the border. Okay, so our ETA is 1:47. 2 hours and 14 minutes, but that doesn't account for charging because it's, predicting that we don't have to charge on the way there. But yeah, just waiting for my wife. She's taking a while to get down here, and then we'll go ahead and head on out. Okay, so my wife's here, and she's actually going to do the first leg of the trip. I'm actually going to use a better route planner because it'll actually have the charging information for this car, state of charge and stuff. Charge to 100%. Alright, so we're probably not going to stop until we get to Yuma. We'll stop at the Walmart, charge for, I'd say, about 30 minutes. Go inside, take a bathroom break, buy something to drink or something like that. Okay, it updated finally. I don't know what it was thinking before, but it says we have 99% battery, and we would arrive there with 27%, but we're going to stop before that to charge. Alright, we're going to make a little pit stop here in Gila Bend, Arizona, because we left home without any breakfast or anything, so just going to get something to drink and a little snack. Nothing much here to do in Gila and they don't even have a DC fast chargers. They do have a Tesla supercharger site at the Carl's Jr. And I think they were supposed to, or they already have a Rivian Adventure Network charging site around here somewhere. But I don't know, I don't come out here too often, so I haven't seen it. It looks like it rained already over here. So hopefully we don't get stuck in the rain. But all right, we got some snacks, some jerky, some chips, donuts. Gonna be terrible for my diet. Ready to head back out. Looks like my wife is still gonna drive. Cool. So it looks like we're down to 183 miles of range. Maybe because my wife is driving like a speed demon.
You said, I know I'm not.
She likes to drive fast.
You said I could drive however I want.
And it was kind of windy out there. One thing that we noticed, especially she, is that the winds really pushed this car around, probably because of the shape. It's short and tall, boxy, so it gets pushed around quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't like that.
She says she doesn't like that. But so far the seats and stuff have been pretty comfortable. Got nothing to complain about that. So, alright, let's get back on the road. Check it out, we got one of those solar reflector farms. I'm not sure exactly how they work. But they generate electricity, that's all I know. Alright, looks like the rain started. It's just a little bit of light rain right now. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse than this. It's starting to pick up a little bit. But like, yeah, it does rain in the desert every now and then. We're only 19 miles away from Black. Roads are wet. My wife's been brave. She doesn't normally drive in inclement weather, but she's willing to go all the way today. So that's the first. She hates curves too, but she's doing it. She is following a semi now, which you're not supposed to do, but
I'm not following, I'm just trying to let everybody behind me pass.
oh, okay. Such a nice little curvy road to drive on. First time she ever drives all the way to Yuma by herself.
That's not true.
Looks like the rain's picking up a little bit more. Well, we're almost there. I'm gonna charge up in Yuma. Alright, we made it to the Yuma Target. Chargers are back there. Looks like there's nobody there. Hopefully they're all working, or at least one of them is.
Which one do you want me to park?
Just pick a 150. We don't need 350. We don't
I
have.
don't know which ones. Those ones are 150.
Yeah, I think that last one is 150. Yep. Alright, looks like we're charging. It got a little bit dirty. Quite a bit dirty. So check the app and looks like chargers 2, 3, and 4 are working, but number 1 is down according to the app. Well, it doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does. It says charger unavailable, so Chatham people, you're out of luck. At least Yes, this one is good. Got our EA discount, 36 cents. Nice. And we're charging at 52. We got here with 20%. I checked the stats before I got out. We were only averaging 3 miles per kilowatt hour. So not very good, but I guess we would have, with the full charge, we would have got 200 miles. But I'm gonna blame it on the weather conditions, you know, rain, windy. But anyway, we'll charge up here for about 30 minutes, then we'll head on to the hotel, which is only about 10 miles away. Yeah, all right, we made it back. We said we were gonna charge for 30 minutes. It's already at 27. We're at 58%. So we went from 24, we'll get like 60%, so 40% in 30 minutes. It does say that it should be done to 80 in 30 more minutes, so we're not going to stay that long. Just a couple more minutes and then we'll head out. We just needed enough charge to get back to Dateland. Yeah, the Dateland DC fast chargers. And Dateland's only 66 miles away, so we'll have plenty of range to get back. All right, so we hit 30 minutes. Go ahead and stop it. Still got 25 minutes until 80%. So we got 26 kilowatt hours. So I think about 75, between 75 to 80 more miles. So plenty of range. Okay, so we got 129 miles now. We got here with 40, so we gained how many? 89? Of course, that's just an estimate. All right, we made it here with 119 miles left, and we averaged 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour. That's because it was pretty slow to get here from Yuma. If not, it still would have been 3. So we're here at the casino. Gonna have something to eat, gamble a little bit, see if we can get in the pool. If not, just eat and gamble. And then we'll head on out tomorrow. All right, we try to pick the closest parking lot, but it's flooded. But we got our stuff out. Somebody feeding birds or something?
Bread.
Well, we got some bad news because of the stormy weather. The pool and lazy river are closed. What a bummer. We were so looking forward to using it.
Yes, we are.
Look at that. Oh well, I guess we'll have fun gambling. Well guys, with our lazy river dreams shattered, we're headed back to the car. We're gonna go to Yuma. We're gonna go watch Blue Beetle. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. So, really bummed out. Was really looking forward to the river. Maybe next time. Now let's go back to Yuma and watch a movie. All right, we just got back from watching Blue Beetle. It's a pretty good movie, right, babe?
Yes.
We did use more energy than I expected. We're down to 94 miles. It's 66 miles to get back to Dateland. So we only have a 28-mile buffer. So I'm hoping we don't have to stop at Target tomorrow. We can just make it all the way. We should be able to. I mean, we can always turn off the AC if we have to. It's going to be cloudy and rainy anyway. No?
No.
No. She doesn't like it when we you know, have range anxiety. She has really bad range anxiety. Anything can happen. I don't know. We'll see. I say we have enough, but we'll see tomorrow. All right, guys, we're on our way back home. We weren't planning on just driving all the way through to Dateland, but as you guys can see, it is really windy, so I don't think we can make it because, as you know, when it's windy, it does affect your range. And even though Hillary has been downgraded to a tropical storm, I think they still said there's 65-mile-per-hour winds. Look at this. Wow. do expect rain to start soon too. So I think we're gonna go to Target, charge up for at least 10 minutes, just so we can have more of a buffer and don't have to worry about running out of range because of these weather conditions. And I got sand in my eyes now. So here's the Bolt. Dirty from all the storms. We did have a great time at the casino, even though because of the storm we weren't able to use the pool and stuff. You know, had some good food, gambled a little. Actually won this time. I mean, we don't gamble a lot. We only gambled $240 together combined, and we came back with 460. So pretty cool, huh, babe? Yeah. No, we don't gamble that much. It's just for fun. Just play 75 cents. But yeah, right now we're at 97 miles of range. Looks like we're below 50% battery. Let's check ABRP, Better Route Planner, see what it says about getting back home. Okay, so yeah, it's telling us 74 miles to get to the Dateland DC fast chargers, but it's assuming they have 90% battery, which we don't. I don't know why it does that. It takes a while for that to update. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head out to Target just to charge for about 10 minutes. Look at that. The wind is just blowing. All right. See you guys when we get there.
In 800 feet, turn right.
Well guys, we're back at the EA stations here in Target, and we lost about 16 miles driving 8 miles from the hotel to here. It is really windy. I've been through monsoon storms, but I've never seen winds this strong before here in Arizona. It is really strong, and the sand is blowing. I might have to get my son's vault paint corrected after this, who knows. But let's go ahead and charge up. Alright, the car's charging. I don't want to stay out there too long because I was getting blasted by sand everywhere. So we're 64 miles away from the Dateland DC fast chargers. Want to get at least a 40-mile buffer on this. So 120 miles or so. Let's see how long that takes. Alright, so I miscalculated. 40 miles would be 104 miles of range. But as you can see with the blowing wind, it's actually blowing from the south. Well, it's blowing, yeah, northwest. So we're gonna have it's gonna be a headwind going back, and according to the weather, it's 40 mile per hour winds right now. So I think I will give it up to maybe 120 just to be safe. We've only been on here for 9 minutes, and we're charging at pretty much max 54 kilowatts. So we'll just stay here for a little bit longer. Alright, we're up to 120 miles. The middle mile, so no, max it says 149, minimum 98, but I usually go by the middle one. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug and head on out. Looks like the winds might be dying down a little bit, but the wind advisor is in effect until 11 p.m. so not like we can wait it out. Let's go. All right, so now we got some rain to go along with the wind. There Everybody's driving pretty slow. Good thing is that the further east we go, the better it should get. The closer we get to home. So hopefully we won't have to go through this for a long time. Alright, see you guys when we get to the charging station. Alright guys, we made it to Dateland. That was some pretty scary driving. You guys are going to see in the video. And some of that wasn't even the worst. There was actually worse sections than that where it was like really zero visibility. But it's a good thing we charged because we would not have made it out here. We got here with 25 miles left. 86 miles away from home, so we probably have to charge it for 30 minutes. Got here with 14%. It's only doing 42. Hopefully it'll ramp up. Don't know if you guys can hear it because it's so windy. But there's 4 chargers here in Dateland. They got a bunch of Tesla superchargers over here. Look at that. Well, pretty soon we should be able to charge over there too. We're headed back to the car. Looks like the winds are picking up again. We're here a little bit longer than we wanted to because it's only charging at 45. Didn't get the max 54 we've been getting before. Maybe they're restricted or something. But it should be enough to get us home now. Okay, we have 124 miles of range. We're 88 miles away from home, so should be enough of a buffer with this wind. So we got another Chevy Bolt next to us, an older one. I think the new redesign looks better, doesn't it, babe?
Yeah, way better.
Yeah, we're only averaging 2.4 miles per kilowatt hour because of the winds and stuff. All right, guys, we finally made it back home. Actually, we're at the local IGA market. My wife's gonna pick up some meats for the rest of the week, and it's 2 miles away from home, so I figured I'd just end the video here. So we got here with 25 miles, so we would have made it home with 23 actually. We averaged 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour on this stretch. Not very good because of the weather conditions. I thought it was going to get better on this last leg, but there were still some parts that were pretty bad. Dust blowing everywhere, a little bit more rain. I was driving a little bit slow for a bit there when it was really bad. I was doing about 70 to 75. But you know, just overall my thoughts on the car, it did pretty well, all things considering. Drive is comfortable. It does move around a lot when there's a lot of wind, but not too bad. I mean, it wasn't like you felt unsafe or anything like that. You just have to really pay attention to how you were driving. It's an okay road tripper. It'd be a great road tripper if it could at least charge at 100 kW. You know, if they could at least do that, or if they at least had done that, because since the Chevy Bolt's been discontinued, they're not gonna do it anymore. But one thing I do wish this car had was adaptive cruise. Also, I wish it had rain sensing windshield wipers. Those would have come in handy during the times that it was raining. I also wish it did have the charging pad. I don't know why the 2LT doesn't have a charging pad. It should. It's just got a, you know, just a compartment there where the charging pad should go. But I mean, definitely the 2LT should definitely have a charging pad. I don't know why it doesn't. That's something you got to pay for extra. And Our total cost to charge was, let me see my phone, $26.75. So it wasn't too bad. But you know, we are going to road trip this car again. We actually have a trip plan with my two sons. We're going to go to Magic Mountain, Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California next month in September. So we're going to actually take this car. We'll make a video of the road trip. You know, I think as long as you plan right, you can road trip the Chevy Bolt. You just gotta work around its limitation, which is obviously its charging speed. Yeah, it's only max 55. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, and we'll see you guys again in this car next month when we go to Magic Mountain.